What's up there, YouTube? It's me. Sorry I haven't uploaded in 3 months. YouTube is broken on my phone, and now I only have my mom's iPad to record videos with because I don't have an Elgato. I don't have anything like that. So, anyways, what I wanted to talk about today was the problem with discrimination of homosexuality. Now, if you have a problem with me being on the side of those who are homosexuals, click out the video. Actually, no, this video is for you. If you have a problem and click out the video, that's your own problem. You're not willing to hear the truth, and it just shows who you are. Anyways, so, thing is about homosexuality is God does not hate homosexuals. He made them. Sure, you could use the whole excuse, oh, Adam just made. Oh, Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. Who cares? A damn statement. Who cares? Seriously. In fact, no. God did not make Adam and Eve. God made Adam. Eve is made from Adam. Took one of his ribs and made Eve. Sorry, I'm not looking. I'm looking at myself. So many YouTubers do that. Anyways, it irks me because I don't see what the problem with it is. It's people's life choices. Why do you have to discriminate against them, saying, "Oh, God hates you. You're going to hell"? Seriously, why? Makes no sense. It's a birthright, for Pete's sake. People can live their life how they want to live it. It's a birthright. We don't control it, especially in America. And yet we're having the most problem accepting homosexuality. What's up with that? What's up with that? I have friends that are gay. I have friends that are lesbians. They're nice people. They're good people. You say homosexuality is a bad thing. It's not. It's just who you are. You think homosexuals choose to be gay or lesbian or pan or trans or queer? No. Bi choose to be bi. But if you're gay, if you're lesbian, you're not choosing that. Unless you're crazy. There have been gay people who have tried to be straight, but it didn't feel right to them. Same with lesbians. And then you have pan. They like people. They don't really prefer a specific sex. They like people. People. They like personality. They don't care if you're male or female. And then you have damn, stupid, and probably worse sin of fanatical Christians. If you're saying God hates gays because we were supposed to be straight and that we were supposed to be heterosexual instead of homosexual, what the hell? What the hell? No. No. Seriously, you cannot just go and say it's a sin to be gay, but yet not mention the fact that it's also a sin to judge, which is what you're doing. It's also a sin to get drunk, do drugs, prostitution, and yet you're only targeting one specific thing of what you're trying to say, and it makes no damn sense. Now, I'm sorry I'm cursing, but this is showing I mean it. Stop it. You cannot use gospel to say that homosexuality is a sin. I agree it's a sin, But so is getting drunk. So is prostitution, selling your body, fornicating. Well, prostitution can fall in fornicating. Adultery. Sure, they're both frowned upon, but not getting drunk. That's not frowned upon. We're not fretting over that. People like me, adolescents, would love to get a hooker for hire. Except for me. I don't know what they have. But people make me sick. People that judge homosexuals because it's not how God wanted it to go. If God didn't want it to go that way, they wouldn't have been homosexuals. Seriously. Stop it. You're not going to change anybody's mind but people who agree with you. Don't be stupid. You guys just need to grow up, grow a pair, and learn to actually fight about something worth fighting about. Who cares, besides you, if someone's homosexual? It's a sexuality. Sure, God made females have vaginas and males have penises so they could have intercourse to spread offspring. Like any other animal. But you know how different humans are from a fish, a dog, a cheetah, a walrus? We don't mate for offspring, we mate for pleasure. Same as dolphins. We just do it more often. To more extremes. I can already tell this video is going to get crap ton of dislikes because I'm putting my 2 cents forward of how homosexuality is not a bad thing. Might be a sin. It's not a bad thing. I have autism, for Pete's sake. People always say autism is a bad thing. Look at me. I'm in normal school, advanced classes. I just have social problems. But even still, it's not a bad thing. So what can we do to make this better? Open your damn eyes and learn how to grow up. See that you're not going to have an impact. Now, at the days this is posted, there's this thing going on in America, I don't know if it goes on anywhere else, called the Pride Fest. I'm not going to that because I don't really want to go to a festival at all this weekend. I kind of want to stay home. But another reason, I was planning to post this video on Sunday. That would be June 26th of 2016. That's when I was planning to upload this, but opportunity. Still, you need to learn to accept it. You're not just going to make a difference because you think you should. It's not going to happen. I know this is probably something coming from, and it's not going to have a lot of impact. I don't care. You might be calling me a hypocrite right now saying, oh, but you say, well, you need to stop. You do need to stop. Because what you're saying is false. Now you might be saying, oh, what I'm saying is false. And a lot of people would agree with you. But a lot of people would disagree. I have family members that are gay or lesbian. They're not bad people. I don't get it. If you're homosexual, it's okay. It's who you are. If you're a murderer, that's not okay. Because we're supposed to be civilized. But yet, gays are dying out of discrimination. They're not necessarily being lynched, but they're being murdered just for being gay. No. Now, something I do think that will help this. I know Rooster Teeth's not going to watch this video, but if you guys read my channel description, I like their two most popular series, RWBY and Red vs. Blue. The RWBY fandom, this might seem irrelevant, I think it will for a little bit. The RWBY fandom is all over the place, because you have Bumblebee, White Rose, Chromatic, Arcos, Flower Power, all that. I think if Bumblebee or White Rose, or White Rose, come true, I'm hoping White Rose, that will help spread the word that nothing's wrong with homosexuality at all. It will help defend. And I know Rooster Teeth is one for acknowledging the fans. We get White Rose material, we get Bumblebee material in the series. It's even been hinted at. Volume 3, when Winter comes and says, "Ruby, I thank you for taking an interest in my sister." Not a liking, not a friendship, or choosing to be her friend, but an interest. Not to mention CL, who is Penny's partner. If you don't watch RWBY, then you're not going to get any of this, but I'm sorry. CL says RWBY has a questionable status. If that's not White Rose material, then how about when RWBY gives a lap dance to Weiss when they're playing Remnant the game? RWBY's, it's essentially Risk. And RWBY, I don't know why I'm going on a rant, I'm completely off topic right now. Might cut this out of the video, I don't know. Anyways, RWBY's army is completely wiped out, and as is Weiss's. And RWBY then jumps onto Weiss, who is coddling her, and they're both crying, though it's not real crying. It's just they're kind of upset. They're like, "No, why?" But anyways, they're crying, and it's like, "Don't hold out, Weiss. We're gonna go." And that was such a nod to the White Rose fandom. Same with the Bumblebee fandom. It's yeah, whatever you call it. When Yang and Blake are alone, Blake starts pushing Blake. Yang and Blake are alone. Yang starts pushing Blake around, trying to prove a point, then hugs her. Might be out of interest, might be out of love, and there's more than one thing for love. What I'm saying is both are possible. Both are highly possible. Back onto the subject of gays. I only went on that rant because of the fact that I was saying it could help improve the gay community. Now, before you say anything like, "Oh, you faggot," first of all, do not use that damn term. That damned term, I should say. Because that's a faggot? No. It's more commonly used towards gay men. And I didn't think it was offensive at first. I thought it was just another term. And then my mom told me, "Don't use that term. It's offensive." Oh. But faggot, don't use it. It's kind of profiling. Because call me a faggot all you want. Seriously, it's just proving who you are. If being gay is a godforsaken thing, well then, judging them sure as hell is a godforsaken thing as well. Keep that in mind. As for those that aren't fanatical Christians and are just after gays, Quit being an ass. Seriously. It's asinine. It's rude. Uncalled for. Don't do it. Seriously, why would you? It's not a good thing at all. Because that's not only profiling, but who are you to judge someone's lifestyle of something God created them to be? God created humans different from animals for a reason. God, and people are gonna crap on me for saying this, God is a selfish God. I'm faith. I'm just saying, he's a selfish God. It clearly states that in Genesis of the Old Testament. He created man to worship him. And for the longest time, it was only the Israelites that worshipped him. Now you could say, oh, you couldn't be gay back then. No, you couldn't be gay. Nor could you be drunk, a prostitute. All of that was frowned upon. All of it. You would have been stoned. But after Jesus was crucified, that was pretty much repealed. All of it. What was said in the Old Testament about you will not earn your way into heaven if you're gay, or if you're homosexual, a drunk, drug abuser, or anything like that, prostitute. Back in the Old Testament, yes, you could be stoned, you would be frowned upon, and you would not go to heaven. But since Jesus' death, as long as you believe in him and repent, your sins are forgiven. And you can earn your way into heaven. You can. You can't say gays can't go to heaven because they're gay. Because I had a friend who started to lose faith because his church was telling him that. He lost his faith. And if you completely deny God exists and mean it, there is no chance of you going to heaven. That is your one-way ticket to hell. So tell me, is it worth your while to criticize someone's sexuality but not criticize the same with the drunks, drug addicts, and prostitutes? And there's even more that goes beyond that. So tell me, why focus on one particular part and not focus on the rest, if they all matter and what you're trying to say? And even then, what you're saying doesn't even matter, because Jesus died for us. And if you're watching this video and are gay, I hope you live a happy and full life. You guys have a birthright that needs to be acknowledged. Not only do you have a birthright that needs to be acknowledged, you have a birthright that you deserve. So, you can do one of two things if you did not like what I had to say. whether it was wrong because you're homophobic or because you just didn't like it. Either dislike it or click off. Any comments that are negative will either be flagged, deleted, or I'll just leave them there to show who is a stupid homophobic and who is an actual good person. As always, I'm David, and expect to see more videos in the future.